like for years, and I think we're just finally been, started. It's a lot of work, and basically we just want to give women a voice because, especially here in Jamaica, I just think there are lots of cases that are solved and cases that females are afraid to come forward and stuff like that. So, we just want to give women a platform or a voice, so they can get counseling, they can feel free and not afraid if something should happen to them, so they can speak up,
Okay, that's a concern of mine because as taboo as this whole rape situation is, how do you plan on having the victims come out to say that they were raped in order for them to get the necessary assistance that Jamar is offering?
Well, we don't expect females to come out or anyone that has been raped to come out and force anyone to come out or asking anyone to come out and identify themselves to the public, because it's a very sensitive situation.
Yes, it is.
As I said before, we're just getting started, and we're going to launch a company in Jamaica. We're going to treat every case confidential.
Yes.
And we're going to have counseling for people. We're going to have people that volunteer, to counsel people. We're going to work with the rape units that they have down here, closely, and just to help some of these people that some of these victims, that have been victimized,
Yeah. I believe that it has now gotten to be an epidemic in Jamaica. What do you think has caused this upsurge of violence against women and or children?
Well, it's worldwide. It's worldwide, an epidemic worldwide. Today I was reading, the news, and of course, this girl that 4 men raped her or allegedly raped her 4 years ago.
Yes.
Committed suicide. And because people start took pictures of the situation, and people start like bullying her on the internet and like that, and cases are like those are what drive me to want to do this, and it's worldwide. You look in India, you see stories there, it's just worldwide. But as Jamaican men, when we say Jamaican men against rape, we're not talking about rape only in Jamaica. We're talking about Jamaican men against rape worldwide.
Worldwide, yes. Okay. Thanks for
clearing that up. That we are Jamaican men. Right, we are Jamaican men, we stand against it.
Okay, but it's also kind of scary because we've seen so many news coming in about the kids that have been raped, but I just think that, and I just read an article for our viewers where it leapt from in 2007 129 reported victims to 2011 where there were over 2,000 reported cases of rape. To me, that is scary. Some people may argue, Clifford, that the music has a lot to do with what's going on in terms of the fact that the dancehall music is degrading women, or songs that provoke sexuality plays a big role. What say you?
There are dancehall songs and reggae songs that artists strongly denounce rapists, even songs that have, that has been banned off radio, so people can always point the finger. I'm not here to point the finger at anyone and say this is what causes it and that is what causes it. My intention here is to see how we can help victims, that because there are some people that things happened to them years ago, or things that happened to them, and they're still living in that darkness where they would just maybe want somebody to call and talk to, somebody who they can trust, somebody who they, that is what we're trying to accomplish here. We're trying to set up an organization where people are there that trustworthy, that when somebody calls and they speak to this person, they just know that, this person is somebody they can trust, and this person is, they're on a shoulder to lean on, and that is what we're trying to build here,
And we applaud you for that. And of course, you have our full support here at Flexx Fm. But at the end of the day, as I said before, there are people out there because when you started this, Jamar, and you've had this idea for many years. I'm just, as I said, I'm happy that it has now just come to the forefront, and you.
Well, Gail, for years. All right, this whole idea came about when this girl, Shanika Anderson, I think her last name is Anderson.
Yes.
That her mom was selling at the market, and she wandered off, and they later found her, and someone assaulted her.
Yes.
And it was so gruesome where people were even. It was just horrible to even describe, the situation. And that person is still at large. So cases like those are what drives Mr. Vegas and drives Clifford Smith, that drives me to want to let people have a say, let people, and let some of these people that think, you know what, I can do this and get away with it. We want them to know that as a dancehall artist, don't think that all dancehall artists is going to condone your behavior. We want to know that, listen, if I know that you rape somebody, you can guarantee you that I'm not going to keep that a secret. My mouth bigger than my love chat.
Yeah, definitely. But but going back to how contradictory this is, because some people will say that there are certain songs that you have done that have evoked some sort of sexuality, or has allowed women to go there and dance explicitly and do things to provoke men. And when a man
go on the beach and he sees a girl in a swimsuit, does that give him a reason to go and touch her? Because she's is like basically in a little swimsuit? No. If a girl is dancing because she's enjoying the music, whatever way she wants to dance, people must be free to enjoy themselves without people looking at them like tigers or like thirsty lions in jungles.
I totally agree that. So how do you